All right, we're back for scene 2. It's called Miss Moreno's classroom. So they're actually inside of a classroom. Miss Moreno, smiling. Whoa, aren't you guys in the wrong classroom? You've already had my class once today. We just need to ask a question. Do you think we could plan an Earth Day festival? Here at school? Zach, Logan, Grace, and Ella. Yeah! Everyone came up with such great Earth Day projects. We'd like to share them with the whole community. Could we do it in the cafeteria or the auditorium? That's a very good idea, but I don't think either of those places is large enough for that many people. Can we just invite your parents? I think everyone needs to hear about Earth Day. Even my parents don't always recycle. Could we use the park? What if it rains? Earth Day is April 22nd, and April showers. There are picnic shelters. Okay, let's slow down. We have to ask for permission to use the park. The city controls who gets to use it. Something may already be scheduled for that day. My mom works at City Hall. I can ask her to check. Before you ask her, let's think about this a little more. What kinds of activities would you include? We'd use our own projects, but we'd also include recycling, upcycling, living green, caring for wildlife, and wow, it sounds like you have a lot of really good ideas, but a festival that big would take a lot of planning. What if we just include your Earth Day projects? That would be a good way to start. We could ask other classes to participate too, and we'll need more adults to help us, even if we're considering holding it in the park. I'll bet Miss Bess at the library would help. The library always makes a display for Earth Week. Okay, let's do this in steps. First, Ella, can you ask your mom about using the community park? Second, Grace, will you ask Miss Bess at the library if he will help? Yay, we're going to make this happen. Don't get too excited. Let's see if we can use the park and get some volunteers first. I'll ask Mrs. McMurdo if she would help. We've been doing art projects for Earth Day too. Bob, who gave me the seeds at the hardware store, said he'd be happy to help with the school project. He probably wasn't thinking it'd be this soon, but I'll ask him to. I'm glad you kids are really enthusiastic about this. Could we meet again Friday before school? Sure. Okay, I'll see you then. You better hurry. You'll be late for your next class. See you Friday. Bye. Scene 3, Miss Moreno's classroom. Where are the boys? They'll be here. They're just always late. Ew, what's that? What does it look like? Trash? Yep. Zach and I went over to the park this morning before school and we picked up 2 bags of trash in 15 minutes. We have fast food containers, paper bags, cups, and a bunch of other junk. We can't hold Earth Day in a park filled with trash. It sounds like we need to educate the public about littering too. Yep. I asked my mom and she said we can use the park. April 22nd is free. She penciled us in, but we have to write a letter and make a formal request. I'll do that today after school. I think we should ask our whole class to help clean up the park. That would be great. It would take forever for us to do it ourselves. I'll ask the principal today. Maybe we can schedule a cleanup day next Saturday. Did you find any other volunteers to help Earth Day? Mr. Bess and 2 other librarians will come. They're planning a craft table to make nature journals out of wallpaper samples. That's recycling and upcycling. That's great. Bob from the hardware store is donating potting soil and little pots for the seeds. He said he would set up a booth and get one of his coworkers to help him. And Miss McMurdo said she'll do a craft table with leaf prints. Her son Carter said he'll help too.